28 male, with my wife, 27 female, 5 years together. I cheated a long time ago, and the other woman sent me a letter. What should I do with it? Yeah, I cheated. I regret it probably more than anything because of how bad it hurt my wife. It happened 3 years ago. I met another woman. It was during a time when me and my wife were in a bad place. I slept with the other woman 2 times. I couldn't lie to my wife and just told her what happened. We ended up finding a few weeks later that she was pregnant, so I decided to try hard and to be a better husband. We're in a good place now. She doesn't trust me fully yet, which I know will take years or never happen. She has access to all my devices so she can look whenever she wants, no problem. So here's the thing. When I got the mail today, the other woman sent me a letter. I haven't opened it and don't know what to do. Should I give it to my wife or just throw it away? Should I read it and show my wife, or read it together, or what? I don't know how to proceed and could use some help here on what to do.
Oof. To the comments.
Straight in?
Yeah, because I already know. So you're the one reading, so you keep going.
Okay. Top one. I think top one. Yeah, top one. If you have been completely honest with your wife about your past indiscretion, then tell her that you received a letter in the mail and open it together. Full transparency is critical in your situation.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, there's no wiggle room here.
No.
I think this could be a moment to prove that, yes, we're a strong couple. Yes, we're a team. Yes, we're moving on from this still.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean we're past it, but this is a nice little big step you can take to show your commitment and that you're still working to move past all of that.
Yeah, I don't think if he brought her the letter already opened, it's almost like he was screening it. And if it would have been something really bad, he wouldn't have given it to her. So going at it unopened is truly this total vulnerability. You're so open, you're so transparent. It's just here you go, babe. I didn't even look at it. I have no idea what it says. Let's open it together.
Right, because initially when she sees it, even unopened, it's going to be it's going to bring you right back a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going to hurt to see it.
It's painful. It's painful to have a reminder come up like that.
But better that you found it in the mailbox, so don't go throw it away, because if another one comes, she finds it, then it starts to look even worse. Then it's oh, are you guys covertly communicating through mail?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just...
Out of all the ways to contact someone, mail.
Well, there's something to it.
I think it was very purposeful.
Handwritten.
Yeah. Well, that, handwritten, yeah, okay, maybe that has more of a pull, but I think it's also very purposeful because it's a text message. Oh, he could easily delete that without his wife seeing. It makes it seem like she wanted the wife to find it by sending a letter.
Or just at all costs, he's going to see it. And, one way or another, it seems like he's going to read it.
Yeah.
Someone replied to that comment and said, I would bring it to his wife unopened, but also say that I would burn it or shred it without reading it, as I have no interest in what it says. But you leave that decision up to her. Unopened is important. Showing a lack of interest in what it says is important. Letting her make the decision is important. Screwing up any part of that could be bad. Another comment. Best thing you can do is immediately give it to your wife unopened. Very important distinction. And let her decide what to do with it. If she shreds it unopened, so be it. If she microwaves it, then slaps you with it, so be it. Kidding, but you get the point.
Yeah. Good advice. Solid. Update.
Well, another comment says, you deal with it. It's just a letter. And OP replies, I'll talk to her about it then. I'm just nervous. I know this is my doing, but I just don't want to screw up any further. I really wish I could take all of this back.
Well, then don't follow that person's advice.
Well, and then the next another person comments, That ship has sailed, though. The most important part of this is that you decided to stay in this relationship, and dealing with this letter is part of choosing that path. She stayed with you through that, and you stayed with her. And while I'm not saying it's going to be easy to deal with this letter, for either of you, it's something you have to confront. Another comment, really quick, before the update, just from OP for more context. She was very upset when I told her that I didn't want to see her again. She argued with me and said really vile stuff about my wife, even wishing a miscarriage on her. I left and I honestly regret everything I did with her. I was very stupid. So that provides a little more context to this letter. Like, this dude wants nothing to do with this person.
No, this person, by the sounds of that garbage they spewed, isn't very nice.
No, and it's just kind of like
Maybe a
the
little.
bad mistake that you had kind of keeps coming back into your life.
Yeah.
And,
It's interesting. I wonder like what the relationship really was, because like just sleeping together 2 times, like yeah, okay, it can be very intimate for a lot of people, and you know, I'm one of those. Like I don't know, but still, it's like, what were you expecting? Like, I don't know. It just seems very interesting that she's still so wrapped up on him
yeah.
after just like kind of a brief fling, by the sound of it.
Right. So, update. I kept waiting until I was finished with work, but it felt like forever, and I wanted to get home already. While I was driving, I kept going over everything that happened and everyone's advice about it, and I calmed down and just bit the bullet.
Yeah.
I came home, she made dinner for us after we were watching TV, and I told her I had to show her something. I showed her the letter, and she looked a little hurt, but I knew it would bring up bad past feelings.
Yeah.
She opened it and read it, and then showed me. It was basically the other woman asking if we could get back together and that she felt something, so I must have felt something as well. My wife did stop reading because it was starting to go into detail of what we did. She asked me if I had any contact with her, which I haven't, and also asked if I felt anything for her, which again, I don't have any feelings for the other woman. So we talked about it more, and while it was uncomfortable for me, I imagine it must have been extremely hard for her. I answered all her questions, and she did say she appreciated me showing it to her and us reading it together, that it felt like we were a team. It was a very productive conversation, and she said she's starting to trust a little bit again. It was still early, so I ended up getting us some ice cream. In the end, it worked out fine. She felt good, and I feel like I'm making progress. It's slow, but worth it. Thanks, everyone, for the advice.
Yay. Just goes to show, too, like, Reddit can help. Because can you imagine if he would have gotten advice, like, every single comment or something would have been like, don't show her, just throw it away, it doesn't matter, it's going to make it worse. Like, he got really good advice that helped him. And, like, she's trusting him more because of it.
Yeah, well, and I mean, from the past, it's gonna be a long, slow recovery.
Yeah.
Like it is. And
Cheating
so,
sucks.
because of that, this is a very hard thing regardless, for the past to kind of creep back up again and be there right in front of you. But it also provided that perfect step to try and move towards, full trust, if that ever happens, but at least a little more.
Yeah.
To show that you're committed, and like she said, that it's more like you're part of a team.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very happy ending.